United States, September 2025. The most distinguished and well-known driver in NHRA history, John Force, has formally declared his retirement from competitive drag racing. The 76-year-old legend is leaving the driver's seat after almost 50 years of thrilling fans, breaking records, and creating a racing dynasty. His choice signifies the conclusion of a remarkable journey that influenced not only his own life, but also drag racing as a whole. A career that redefined drag racing. Few could have foreseen the influence John Force would have on the sport when he made his debut on the NHRA Funny Car circuit in 1977. Force evolved over time from a resource-constrained underdog to a world-renowned racer. With 157 career NHRA victories, 16 NHRA Funny Car titles, and 1 NHRA title, his stats alone speak for themselves. He's by far the most successful driver in NHRA history based on these figures. However, Force's legacy extends beyond victories and honors. He gained notoriety and attracted new followers to drag racing. He was one of the most entertaining personalities in motorsport because of his feisty interviews, unwavering perseverance, and never-say-die attitude. Every weekend at the track became a must-see event because he personified the grit and passion that racing fans adore. Triumphs, tragedies, and the road to recovery. Although Force is praised for his triumphs, his career was also distinguished by his fortitude in the face of tragedy and failure. His severe crash at Virginia Motorsports Park in June 2024, which left him with a traumatic brain injury, was one of the darkest moments. He had to undergo months of rehabilitation following the accident. It was uncertain if he would ever race again. Despite his best efforts, Force, who is renowned for his toughness, acknowledged that the road back was more difficult than any championship battle. Earlier this year, Force released a statement saying, "I still love this sport with all my heart, but I know my health and my family have to come first." At 76, his choice to retire, shaped by years of intense physical demands and his latest crash, is seen as both bittersweet and deeply respected within the racing community. Building a dynasty beyond himself. The impact of John Force goes well beyond his own racing career. He founded John Force Racing, JFR, and turned it into one of the most accomplished teams in the world of motorsports. Under his direction, JFR developed into a dominant team that won titles with drivers such as Robert Hight and his daughters Ashley Force Hood, Brittany Force, and Courtney Force in addition to Force himself. Force always considered racing to be a family activity. His children, who went on to become famous in their own right, inherited his love for the game. The Force legacy was further cemented when Brittany Force, in particular, made history by winning her own NHRA Top Fuel titles and setting numerous records. Austin Prock emerged as a rising star in 2024 by winning the NHRA Funny Car Championship. Force praised him as the future of John Force Racing, showing his confidence in the next generation to carry on the legacy. The team after Force. Even though John Force isn't driving anymore, John Force Racing is still going strong. The group has already started to enter a new phase. After 30 years with JFR, veteran driver and team president Robert Hight announced his retirement earlier in 2025. His exit was yet another big change for the company, but it was a reflection of its long-term development. The team's leadership group, which includes Nate Hildahl, Jimmy and Thomas Prock, and others, is strong and will guarantee JFR's stability and competitiveness in the years to come. Force himself commended Hight for his accomplishments and loyalty. Even though its founder is taking a step back, JFR is well-positioned to stay a top contender with Austin Prock at the forefront and Force's daughters still having a strong bond with the team. A lasting legacy. John Force's retirement marks the end of an era rather than just a career. He altered the perception of drag racing among competitors, sponsors, and fans. He gave his family and numerous crew members opportunities, brought unparalleled energy to the sport, and helped NHRA become the international organization it is today. Force's name will always be associated with excellence, tenacity, and fervor. His impact on the sport and its community is truly irreplaceable, even though his record-breaking accomplishments might one day be matched. Final thoughts. Generations of racers and fans will be motivated by the legacy that John Force leaves behind. From modest beginnings to the pinnacle of the motorsports industry, his journey demonstrates what is achievable with perseverance, hard work, and an unwavering passion for competition. Even though he is no longer driving, John Force will always be remembered at the track. Fans of John Force racing can also rest easy knowing that the dynasty he established is in capable hands, prepared to carry on his vision for years to come. Although John Force's retirement signifies the end of his racing career, it also ushers in a new era for the sport he helped create.